Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Erica. Hello, and in today's video we will be doing a first impressions try on most of the products that I did purchase in my last haul upload video. I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out if you'd want to. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little notification bell so you guys are notified when I do upload, and give this video a thumbs up, and let's just get right into it. So back here, I'll show you a little sneak peek. This is most of the products that I have to try, so I'm just going to be reaching back here a lot. So I did do my eyebrows off camera before I did start recording. So the first product that I'm going to try is this ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. And as you see, it has like a white consistency, which in the haul video I did speak about how I wasn't sure if that was going to show up or not on my eyebrow. But I'm just going to pass this through and see. Okay, so what I can tell you is that I did run it through. There were some like small clumps of the white stuff, but I was able to comb it out and you just don't see it anymore. So far, so good. Goes on really nicely. So I am going in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in shade C8, just to prime my eyelids because I like to do my eyeshadow first before I go to the rest of my face. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on and just pat that with my hand, with my finger. So while I do this, I do want to tell you that I did do a poll on my Instagram last night asking if you guys wanted what eyeshadow palette you guys wanted me to try on. It was between the Morphe and James collab palette or one of the two Pat McGrath palettes, Mothership palettes that I did pick up. Again, it's in my haul video. I'll link it down below. And you guys, it was a pretty close race. Let me show you on my phone because I don't think it's disappeared yet. So it is gone, but you guys did choose the Morphe and James palette, so that's what I will be diving into. And I was pretty surprised. I thought most people would choose the Pat McGrath palette, but you guys surprised me. So I just distributed the eye base, the concealer with my finger, and let's just dive into the palette. So this is the palette. This is what it looks like. Open it up. The little flimsy thing with the names is going to come off. Don't mind that. That is what it looks like. It's very beautiful. I love the colors down here. And then at the top, it's like neutral colors. It's awesome. It's huge. It's like the size of a laptop. So I'm just going to keep the names to the side so I can try and tell you what I'm working with. I'll actually keep it up here. My eye brushes, I suck at cleaning them. I hate cleaning them because there's so many. They're gonna look dirty, but I promise you I've wiped off the excess eyeshadow, so these are just like excess on it. So the first shade I'm going in is Punch Me, it's called, and it's like a cool tone brown taupe kind of color. And I'm just going to put that in my crease to start off. Okay, so that's what I have so far. I did dip in there like one. We're just gonna wait for that to pass. So that's what I have so far. I did dip like 2 to 3 times. In the beginning, I did dust off the excess on the brush, but I didn't have to do that anymore, so I stopped. But that's what I have. It's a good crease color. I like it. Taking the same brush, which I did forget to mention is a Morphe R38, and going into the color Mary. That is pretty pigmented. And I'm just going to take this color and put it a little bit lower than Punch Me. And that's what I have. What I did is I just picked it up on the brush and then I packed it on and then I blended it out. Then taking a Morphe M433, I'm going to dip into Boutique. And with this color, that was just a little light tap. That's really good. And I'm just going to take it even lower. So I'm going to put it under, I forgot the name of the color already. Going to take it under the color Mary. Okay, so that's what I have. It's kind of like Mary, but a little bit darker, like a tad bit. But I just tried to add that just to use more colors and to do some sort of like add some depth, the word that I have trouble saying, to the look. And then taking a flat synthetic brush, I'm going to take the concealer again and just cut the crease out a little bit. So up to there, that's what I do. I just put the concealer down and then I look down, and then that's where I'm going to bring the concealer up to. And I'm just going to pack that in, try not to rub it in. So now going back into the palette, I know you guys probably chose this palette because you want me to dive into these beautiful shades down at the bottom. So I'm going to give you what you guys requested. I'm really nervous because I want to dive into one of the blue shades down here. And I never really do blue anymore. I used to when I first started playing with makeup. But I'm going to dive into it just for you guys. And I apologize in advance if this turns into a mess. So on a Morphe, this doesn't even have a number, but a Morphe kind of packing fluffy brush, I don't know if that made sense, I'm going to dip into Playground, which is this beautiful blue shade right here. Ooh, very pretty. So now taking a Morphe M210, which is a little bit smaller, kind of like the first brush that I was using, but just to get the concealer that's like the line. Yeah, that helps. Ooh, I'm actually liking this a lot. But this one, the color's actually showing up more because it's more packed together, the bristles are. So I'm just going to put that again all over. Okay, so that's what I have so far. I'm going to deepen the outer V with No Beans, which is this dark chocolate shade over here. Kind of like a hot cocoa color. So I tapped into that a little bit and it did pick up a lot. So I'm just making sure to try and blend these two colors as best as I can. So on the other side of the brush, I'm taking the color Cape Cod. And I'm just going to put it right in the middle to see if that helps blend the colors more. That's nice. So these are very pigmented. I do like that. Okay, so that's what I have so far. It came out really good. I'm not shocked because it's Morphe. Their eyeshadows are really, really good. But that blue, I'm not mad at it. So I've been staring at this purple shade, shimmery shade, which is called Artistry. It's very, very pretty. And I think I'm going to take my finger. I don't think I'm even gonna wet it and just pat that on there just to see what it looks like. I might mess this look up just to show you that's what it looks like on my finger. So pretty. I mean, it's not doing much probably because it's not wet, but it is leaving some sparkle. Should probably wet my finger. So we're gonna move on for now until I have to finish the lower lash line. But before I zoom you out, I'm going to try these mascaras that I got. One is, they're both Essence. One is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara, and the other one is the Volume Mascara. So one is sculpted and one is just not, but they're both volume mascaras. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one on each eye, see if there's much of a difference. So on this eye, I'm going to take this one. So that went on pretty nice. You can tell the difference. And then this is the brush of the other one, the Sculpted Volume Lash, which is the purple one. I'm going to do it on the other eye. So this is what they look like. The sculpted one on this side is just a bit more chunkier. I mean, I don't really have a preference. I think I like the regular one, the pink one on this side. Doesn't look too bad. So just to even it out, I'm going to take the sculpted one on this end so they both have enough product on them. The same amount of mascara on them is what I mean. I forgot to do this. I usually do this before mascara, but I do have the Makeup Revolution. It doesn't even have the name on here anymore. But the black liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to line my eyelids quickly. So I'm not gonna lie, I have tried this eyeliner quite a few times and I really do enjoy it. I enjoy it more than the Fenty Fly Liner, I think it's called, because that one transfers to the top of my lids and it gets very sticky for me, which is really weird, but this one doesn't do it. I really do enjoy this one and it's very, very affordable. Okay, so I zoomed you guys out now and I'm going to try this new Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer, which I heard it's really good for oily face, which is what I have, or oily skin type. So this is Shine Block with 12-hour matte fear and pore shrinking technology. I've heard Casey Holmes like rave about this for so long, so let's give this a try. Feels good, doesn't have a smell to it. So I think this is more for like oil and pores instead of like making your makeup last longer. Hopefully it makes the foundation I'm going to try look good. Okay, so a new product that I'm going to try and I actually ordered not too long ago is a Junko Microfiber Velvet Sponge. So it comes in this little packaging and I've seen people make review videos about it, especially Nikki tutorials, and it has like, I saw the ad on Instagram. I was not intending on buying it until I saw that they had like some sort of special where all you had to pay was for the shipping. So I paid $5 for this and this is what it looks like. It feels weird. It feels like styrofoam. It has like little hairs to it, if you can tell. So this is what it looks like dry. I'm going to quickly go wet it and see what it looks like. Okay, so it got a little bit bigger after I wet it. Doesn't feel as styrofoamy, but it just feels very different than the makeup sponges that I'm used to. It says on the back, if you're looking for a more natural airbrush foundation finish, the Junko Microfiber Velvet Sponge is your go-to. Made with velvet soft microfibers, bristles, and a slanted edge for controlled stippling, the Junko Microfiber Velvet Sponge provides buildable coverage fast. Let's see how that goes. So if you saw in my makeup haul, I got two foundations from Makeup Revolution. One is the Fast Base Stick Foundation, and the other one is the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, which I'm assuming is like the concealer that I use to prime the eyeshadow. So they're both shade F10. This is what it looks like on the stick. I'm going to swatch that. Very creamy. Very creamy. I think that will match. And then right next to it, I'm going to do the, next to it, I'm going to do the Full Coverage Foundation. And again, this is F10. Let's see if they match up. Maybe because this one is more liquid, it'll go down to this color. Maybe it needs to oxidize. But I mean, they do look kind of the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one side of my face with this one and the other one with the stick. So I'm going to do this side with this. It has the big dofer applicator like the Tarte foundation and the Clinique one. And maybe putting on too much. We'll see. So I'm kind of scared that it's going to dry fast and I won't be able to move it. So before I apply the stick one, I probably should apply the stick one. I'm just going to blend this one out. Oh, this is very hard. Okay, so for ordering the color online, I didn't do too bad. I think it matches pretty good. That's what it looks like. You can tell the difference. It did cover up a lot. I don't see like any of my little freckles or dark spots really peeking through. I think I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Wow, look at the difference. It's crazy. Don't forget to bring foundation down your neck and on your ear. It's wet, but it still feels dry, like, which is crazy. That doesn't look too bad. I like it. I don't know if it's the primer or the foundation, but I'm not complaining. So, like I said, on the other side, I'm going to take the stick foundation and just do a few little strips. So just like the other side, it didn't take much to blend it out. Maybe it's a sponge, maybe it's a foundation, but it's really nice. I like how it looks. I can't really tell the difference between the two. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna add a few more. Okay, so I do like that it is buildable, but that's to give you guys a close-up of what my skin looks like. So for concealer, this is nothing new because I've tried this before. I'm taking the same concealer, which is the Makeup Revolution Full Coverage Concealer thingy in shade C8. Now I'm just going to take a little bit. Let's see if this sponge is any good for the under eye. So what I can tell you about this for my under eyes is like because it's so thick in the very tip, I don't know if you guys can really tell, it's hard to get at the very inside of my eye, but it's not bad. It distributed the product, that's for sure. Now a new powder I got is the Beauty Bakery Flour Not Bitter translucent powder, and I'm going to take the same brush. I don't know if this is meant for powder, but we're just gonna try it out. Just gonna dip in there, picked it up, and we're just gonna press this under my eye. So I've heard this powder is really good for oily skin. Again, I have that, so this sounds fantastic. The one thing, it's hard to get powder out. Okay, so for bronzer, I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Everyone raves about this. They say it smells amazing, and it's really good because it's drugstore. So, and the smell, it smells like, ooh, a tropical vacation. It's taking me back. It kind of smells like coconut sunscreen. So that's what it looks like. It has a sheen to it. So let's see what this is going to look like. I'm taking a Morphe R7. The smell is really strong. It's very pigmented. Very. So that blended out really nicely. The smell is kind of annoying to me, but that's just me. But it blended out really nicely. It is very pigmented, so I give that, for a drugstore, that's really good. I can't ask for more, except the smell to go away. So I didn't pick up any new blushes, so I'm just going in with this ColourPop blush. I don't have the name, because I don't have it on the packaging. I would have to take out the whole blush out of here, so sorry. So from my haul video, I did have a couple new highlights. Again, this was a Dose of Color highlight, and then I had 2 of the Gilded, Laura Geller Gilded Honeys. No, this is the name of the Gilded Honey, but the baked highlighters. But since then, I did pick up the Fenty Beauty Fairy Balm in 24 Cray. So I think I'm gonna go with this. People have used it on their face, and the thing is, it's like very messy. It can get pretty messy. So I'm kind of scared to go into this, but we're gonna give it a try. So taking a Morphe M310. Oh my god. Oh, it just went everywhere. So we're just gonna glide that. Ooh. Didn't think it would show up that much. I probably should have tapped some of that off first. Oh my god. It's very pretty. But this, oh my god, I put too much. Probably should have dusted that off. But it looks nice. I'm gonna put some here. Oh my god, what do I do? This one looks better because not as much was put on. But that is insane. Looking straight forward, it looks nice too. Probably can't pick it up on camera. So if you want to get this, you want to use a very light hand. And this is also good for all over the body. Okay, so quickly I'm going to do the lower lash line. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the same colors that I used on top, just on the bottom lash line. So for the inner corner, I want to do a pop of this frosty blue called Hello. And to make it pop out more, I'm going to dip into Face. I'm also taking Face in the eyebrow and highlight. Taking the Essence Volume Mascara, the pink one, since it didn't have as much mascara on it for clumps, for my lower lash line. My lower lashes. And then for lip color, I got this Dose of Colors collab, I believe, with I Love Sarai. This is Aesthetic. So let's just pop that on. That is very, I look like a clown. I mean, this is not a color that I would put with this eyeshadow look. But just so you guys can get an idea, it's very nice. Doesn't even feel like it's on there. But I'm going to take this off and put a more suitable color with the gloss on top, probably. Don't mind my butthole lips right now, but I had to put more of the Makeup Revolution foundation over my lips to tone down that color because it would not come off. I don't know. But if you guys remember, I did get this Anastasia 10 liquid lipstick kit, 10-piece liquid lip set, and I think I'm going to go with one of these colors, because they're more nude and toned down, I'm hoping. And I think my eye is going towards Starfish. This might be too light. I'm torn between Hudson and Starfish. Hudson has more of a pinkier undertone to it. That's Hudson. I think I might go for that one. And then there's Starfish, which is a cool taupe color compared to this. Ooh, that's hard. Why not? So let's do Starfish. I want to see what it would look like with Hudson in the middle. So I'm just going to dab a few dots. And excuse my dry lips. After that lipstick, I think that shattered it. So, also with the Fairy Balm highlighter, I picked up the new Fenty Beauty Lip Gloss and Gloss Balm in Fussy. So this is just like her other lip glosses. I forgot what the first one is called. I suck at this. But it's kind of like that one, but this one's just more pinkier tone. Can't believe I forgot what it's called. Tell me down below what it's called. So, I haven't even worn this yet. It's brand new. I'm just gonna... So now to set everything on my face, I'm going to take the Milani Make It Last setting spray. It's Prime, Correct, and Sets, and it's a 16-hour wear. I believed I bought this thinking it was a mattifying one, but it's not, so I'm going to have to purchase this one. This is drugstore, so it is very affordable. And it says it's a 3-in-1 primer, corrects and sets, lightweight spray, locks in moistures up to 16 hours, and keeps color from fading and setting into creases. Pretty awesome. So let's see how the mist is. So the mist, it's not a fine mist. It literally squirts at your face. I don't know if you were able to tell through the lens. It smells really good though. So that highlight is intense on this side. Just because I want to try this one out as well, I'm taking the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in matte. Give it a shake and spray that. Okay guys, so here's the final look. I pretty much enjoyed all the items that I tried. I don't think there was any fails to it, except the Dose of Color liquid lips. That was just really hard to take off, but the color was really nice, just not with this eyeshadow look, which is why I removed it. But I did enjoy everything. If you guys did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below and hit the little notification bell again so you know when I post, and also comment down below if you have any of these items and what your thoughts are on them. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Let me see, mi amor. Let me see the beautiness.
No.
Déjame ver, mi amor.
No.
Can I please see?
No.
You look beautiful.
No, I don't. You're in the video. Family visit! Look at her. What's wrong? Oh, you're mad.